Welcome to our program today. We are thrilled to have you with us as we embark on a journey to explore some of the most pressing issues facing our world. Today, we are delving into a topic critical to our planet's health and our future generations. This issue is not just about the environment, but also about our own well-being: deforestation. Deforestation has far-reaching impacts on wildlife, leading to habitat loss and threatening countless species. We are eager to understand the complex relationship between deforestation, our economies, the impact on wildlife, and the overall health of our planet. Stay tuned as we dive deep into this critical conversation. Deforestation presents a complex challenge with far-reaching implications. It is a phenomenon that touches every corner of the globe, affecting ecosystems, economies, wildlife, and communities in profound ways. The act of clearing forests is not just a local issue. It has global repercussions that we are only beginning to fully understand. On the surface, it can appear to be an economic engine. The immediate financial gains from logging, agriculture, and mining can be substantial, providing a boost to local economies and creating jobs. These industries are often seen as vital for economic development, especially in regions where other opportunities are scarce. Industries such as logging, agriculture, and mining often drive deforestation, creating jobs and generating revenue. These activities can transform local economies, offering livelihoods to many and contributing to national GDP. However, the benefits are often short-lived and come with hidden costs. However, this short-term economic gain often comes at a steep price, a price our planet pays. The environmental costs of deforestation are immense, leading to loss of biodiversity, disruption of water cycles, and increased greenhouse gas emissions. These impacts are not just environmental but also economic, as they can undermine the very foundations of the economies they initially boost. Dr. Sharma, can you elaborate on the economic factors driving deforestation and the potential long-term consequences of this approach? How do these economic activities, which seem beneficial in the short term, affect our planet, wildlife, and economies in the long run? What are your thoughts on the balance between immediate economic benefits and the long-term health of our planet and its wildlife? Is there a way to harmonize economic growth with environmental sustainability, ensuring that we do not sacrifice our future for present gains? The economic factors driving deforestation are multifaceted. They include the demand for timber, agricultural expansion, and the extraction of minerals. These activities are often driven by market demands and the need for economic development. While industries like logging and agriculture do provide jobs and contribute to economic growth, they often overlook the long-term environmental costs. The immediate economic benefits can be enticing, but they are often outweighed by the long-term damage to ecosystems, wildlife, and the services they provide. The loss of biodiversity, soil degradation, and changes in rainfall patterns can lead to significant economic challenges down the line. These environmental changes can affect agriculture, water supply, wildlife habitats, and even human health, creating a cycle of economic and environmental decline. Balancing immediate economic benefits with the long-term health of our planet and its wildlife is crucial. It requires a shift in how we view economic development, prioritizing sustainability and the health of our ecosystems. This balance is not just about protecting the environment, but also about ensuring long-term economic stability. Sustainable practices can help bridge this gap, ensuring that economic activities do not compromise the environment or wildlife. By adopting methods such as sustainable logging, eco-friendly agriculture, and responsible land management, we can create a future where economic growth, environmental health, and wildlife conservation go hand in hand. It's also important to recognize the role of developed nations in driving deforestation and climate chaos. The demand for resources and consumer goods in wealthier countries often fuels deforestation in developing regions. Addressing this issue requires global cooperation and responsibility, ensuring that all nations contribute to sustainable practices and the protection of our planet. Can you share some specific examples of how environmental degradation, particularly deforestation, translates into tangible economic costs? How do these costs manifest in everyday life for affected communities, especially concerning wildlife? Deforestation's impact extends far beyond the loss of trees. When vast areas of forest are cleared, the immediate visual impact is stark, but the hidden consequences are even more profound. It disrupts ecosystems, degrades soil, and affects rainfall patterns. The delicate balance of nature is thrown off, leading to a cascade of environmental issues that can be difficult to reverse. This degradation has a significant economic impact. The loss of biodiversity and the decline in ecosystem services can lead to increased costs for communities and nations. For example, the loss of fertile land can cripple agricultural yields, impacting livelihoods and national economies. Farmers struggle to produce enough food, leading to higher prices and food insecurity. When forests are cleared, the soil often loses its fertility, making it difficult for crops to grow. The loss of tree cover also leads to soil erosion, further degrading the land. This can lead to reduced agricultural yields, which in turn affects food supply and local economies. Farmers may find it increasingly difficult to sustain their livelihoods, leading to economic instability in rural areas. Additionally, the disruption of ecosystems can lead to the loss of valuable plant and animal species, which can have economic repercussions, particularly for communities that rely on these resources. The loss of biodiversity can also affect tourism and other industries. Wildlife plays a crucial role in maintaining ecological balance, and their decline can lead to unforeseen economic challenges. At Greennovations, we focus on creating sustainable solutions that address these issues, promoting practices that preserve the environment while supporting economic growth. By integrating eco-friendly methods, we aim to restore balance and ensure a sustainable future for all. It's important to recognize that developed nations also play a significant role in causing climate chaos. Industrial activities, high consumption rates, and pollution from these countries contribute heavily to environmental degradation. Addressing these issues requires global cooperation and responsibility from all nations to mitigate the economic and ecological impacts of deforestation and other environmental challenges. The journey from researching the rainforest's delicate balance to leading a company focused on sustainable solutions has been eye-opening. As a scientist witnessing the devastating effects of deforestation firsthand, the loss of biodiversity, the disruption of ecosystems, and the severe impact on wildlife, it was impossible to ignore. Protecting our planet requires more than just research and advocacy. It demands action, innovation, and a fundamental shift in how we do business. This realization led to the establishment of Greennovations, dedicated to developing sustainable solutions that are not just good for the planet, but also make good business sense. By addressing both economic and ecological issues, we aim to create a future where businesses thrive while preserving our natural world. Section 5. Bridging the divide: sustainable practices in the timber industry. One of our key areas of focus is the timber industry. Timber, when harvested responsibly, can be a renewable resource. Sustainable forestry practices ensure that trees are harvested selectively, allowing forests to regenerate naturally. This approach safeguards biodiversity, prevents soil erosion, and protects water resources. At Greennovations, we work closely with timber companies to implement these sustainable practices. We help them transition to a model that is both environmentally responsible and economically viable. It's about proving that we don't have to choose between profit and sustainability. We can have both. The impact on wildlife is significant. Sustainable practices help maintain their habitats and ensure their survival. Economically, these practices create jobs and support local communities, proving that ecological responsibility can drive economic growth. Section 6. Beyond the forest floor: deforestation's ripple effect on global economies and wildlife. The impact of deforestation stretches far beyond the immediate areas where trees are felled. It disrupts global climate patterns, impacting agricultural yields worldwide. This disruption can lead to food shortages and price spikes, affecting economies on a global scale. Developed nations play a significant role in driving deforestation through high consumption and industrial activities, contributing to climate change. The increasing frequency of extreme weather events, rising sea levels, and the spread of tropical diseases all carry a hefty economic price tag. Wildlife is also severely impacted, with many species losing their habitats, leading to a decline in biodiversity and the extinction of species. This loss of biodiversity can affect ecotourism and conservation efforts, which are vital for both local and global economies. Section 7. Investing in our future. The economic case for conservation. The economic case for conservation is clear. Investing in protecting our forests, restoring degraded land, and promoting sustainable practices is not just an environmental necessity, it is an economic imperative. These actions protect vital ecosystem services, secure livelihoods, and mitigate the risks associated with climate change. We must move away from the short-sighted view of deforestation as a purely economic engine and embrace a more holistic perspective, a perspective that recognizes the interconnectedness of our planet's health, our economies, our wildlife, and our collective well-being. Section 9. Conclusion: our interconnected future. Thank you, Dr. Sharma, for sharing your invaluable insights with us today. Your journey from scientist to entrepreneur serves as a powerful reminder that we can all be agents of change. Your work at Greennovations embodies the kind of innovative thinking and collaborative spirit needed to address the complex challenge of deforestation. Remember, the future of our planet is in our hands. Let's choose to build a future where forests thrive, economies prosper, and wildlife flourishes alongside human progress. Thank you for listening.